The trial and subsequent acquittal of O.J. Simpson for the murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and 25-year-old Ron Goldman are nearly 3 decades in the past. Even so, the former actor and athlete has still managed to keep himself in the public eye. Whether it was authoring a book about how he would have hypothetically carried out the 1994 murder, his conviction for his participation in an armed robbery in Las Vegas in 2007, or a number of other hijinks and stunts he carried out that seemed indifferent towards the crime, it seems O.J. can't resist the limelight.
Yours truly.
By all appearances, this still continues to be the case, according to an interview O.J. gave that was recently published by The Athletic, one which has once again made headlines for some eyebrow-raising commentary from the ex-athlete. As TMZ reported on August 10th, O.J. Simpson's interview with The Athletic prompted a strong reaction from the sister of Nicole Brown Simpson. In his remarks to the outlet, O.J. seemed to focus more on himself than the victims of the crime. He stated that he now avoids traveling to or visiting Los Angeles, where the double homicide occurred, claiming he, quote, might be sitting next to whoever did it. He also alleged that he suspected an individual of the crime, though he did not mention a name. Many, including Nicole's sibling, Tanya Brown, found O.J.'s words to be absurd and disrespectful to the actual victims. In particular, Tanya felt, as TMZ put it, that all one has to do is look back at the DNA evidence from the murders, which shows the only blood at the crime scene belonged to Nicole, Ron, and O.J.
And when the DNA came out, that's what did it for me.
She also exclusively told the outlet that she believes O.J. has told himself so many lies over the years in relation to his possible involvement in the murders that he has convinced himself of his innocence, a conclusion that, in her mind, is based purely on delusion. Brown made sure to say that she's more or less forgiven O.J. Simpson and even pities him. Mainly, she wishes he would let the whole thing go, because every time he brings up the case and the trial, she feels he's being disrespectful to the families of the victims. As Complex noted in their coverage of the latest O.J. Simpson debacle, the ex-athlete and former convict mainly focused on himself during his interview with The Athletic. Nominally, the interview was arranged primarily about his ranking as the 41st best football player of all time on the outlet's newly released NFL 100. Even though Simpson took time out of the interview to specifically discuss his trial, he still appeared to take focus away from the victims of the 1994 murder he was acquitted of in a criminal court, and instead made himself the central subject. Simpson mainly discussed his so-called suspect theory, specifically how he personally had zeroed in on a suspect for the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, though he did not name who he thinks this suspect might be. In addition to telling The Athletic that he feared for his life in the city of Los Angeles, O.J. Simpson also claimed to have his legal team proactively investigating the suspect he alluded to. Simpson told the publication, "I figured eventually somebody would confess to something, you know? I had one suspect I told my lawyers to look at. I still think he might be involved, but I can't talk about it." Despite these vague accusations, the former actor told the publication that he's generally living well since his release from prison in 2017. Specifically, he called it a, quote, good life. Simpson, who was granted parole after 9 years for an armed robbery conviction in 2007, served less than 1/3 of his original 33-year prison sentence. As ABC News reported in June, Simpson currently resides in Las Vegas, where he is fighting against a $60 million judgment suit he owes to the family of Ron Goldman. He was ordered to pay an original $33.5 million in 1997 after he was found responsible for the deaths of Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.